Honorable President of India, Sri Ramana ji, Honorable Indian Minister for Law and Justice, Sri Kiran Rijiju ji, my brothers, Justice Uday Umesh Lalit, Justice Ajay M. Kanvilkar, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, Justice L. Nageswara Rao, brother and sister judges of the Supreme Court, Chief Justice and judges of different High Courts, Sri S.P. Singh Baghela, Minister for State and Law and Justice, Manan Kumar Mishra, Chairman, Bar Council of India, Learned Attorney General, Sri Tushar Mehta, Solicitor General, Varun Mitra, Secretary Justice, and other government officers, law officers, judicial officers, senior advocates, members of the Supreme Court Bar Association and Advocate on Record Association, media persons, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and law students. Yesterday itself, whatever I had to say, I have delivered my speech, but however, I have to review this 2 days program, what happened and what is my conclusions. So, after these 2 days deliberations and participation in the 2 working sessions, we had a vibrant exchanges of the ideas. Celebrating Constitutional Day is a function every year it takes place, and the specialty of this year is that we have organized 2 days a function and participation from the all parts of the country. All the Chief Justice and senior most judges are participated, apart from the 2 other organs of the state, the executive and the legislature also participated and exchanged their views. I am happy that all of you taken time and participated in this program. I am very happy that we expressed your views in some of the issues. The purpose of this meet is to highlight our dedication to the constitutional principles. Yesterday, I mentioned even the well-informed sections of the society are unaware of the importance of the Constitution, although we are tirelessly working to uphold the Constitution. But there is still a need to spread more understanding about the Constitution. If people are unaware about their rights and entitlements, they cannot claim benefit from the same. People also need to know the scope and limitations of the roles ascribed to the different organs of the state. We need to clear the prevailing misconceptions. For example, many people in this country believe that it is the courts which make the laws. Another set of misunderstanding relate to the belief that the courts are responsible for liberal acquittals and adjournments. However, the truth is that the public prosecutors, advocates and the parties all have to cooperate with the judicial process. Non-cooperation, procedural lapse and faulty investigations cannot be blamed on courts. There are issues with the judiciary that need to be addressed. This is one of the reasons I am so glad that all the Chief Justices and senior judges in India were able to participate in this event. Yesterday, the Attorney General suggested some of the issues which are relating to the hierarchy of the judicial system and pendency of the cases. I am welcoming it. Now, this is the time the government has to consider such welcoming suggestions. Since independence, I do not think there has been a serious study to consider what exactly should be the structural hierarchy of the judiciary. Brother Justice Kanvilkar has rightly explained it is a neglected area, and he has also emphasized the need. I thank him. Another issue is that the legislature does not conduct studies or assess the impact of the laws that it passes. This sometimes leads to a big issue. The introduction of Section 138 of the Negotiable Instrument Act is an example for this. Now, the already burdened magistrates are further burdened by thousands of the cases. Similarly, rebranding the existing courts as commercial courts without creating a special infrastructure will not have any effect on the pendency. Therefore, the issues of pendency are multifaceted in nature. I hope the government takes into consideration the suggestions received during these 2 days and resolve the prevailing issues. Today, we are fortunate to have the presence of the Honorable President of India, Sri Ramana Kovindji. It was through his guidance that we thought of conducting this program in a grand way. It was the Honorable President who actually set the tone for this event. As a former lawyer, he was always championed the cause of upholding justice. He understands the difficulties and problems of the people at the grassroots level. During his tenure, he has supported our institutions in every way. He has always been very concerned about increasing access to justice. It was his vision that led to the recently concluded legal aid movement across India. He suggested the courts should translate judgments into Indian languages so as to reach the maximum number of people. The Honorable President has constantly encouraged the entry of women into the profession. He called for increased representation of women in the judiciary. His concern for the judiciary is also clear from the fact that he has been traveling all across the country and interacting with judges of high courts, which is very encouraging. The Honorable President's dedication to a vision, equality and justice will naturally trickle down to the concerns of the common man. His journey to being the President of India has been immense hope to the people of India. Now, I thank the Honorable Law Minister for mentioning that the Government of India has granted around 9,000 crores for infrastructure. I request the Honorable Law Minister about creating the special purpose vehicle. Yesterday I mentioned the reason. Money is not the issue, funds is not the issue. Ultimately, the money or the funds sanctioned by the Government of India through central schemes has to reach and it has to spend. Unfortunately, some of the states has not given their share of money as a contributing share, so no infrastructure schemes are taking up place. So this is the reason why I am strongly advocating for the National Judicial Infrastructure Corporation. I request once again, please consider this. At the same time, I am also requesting to expedite the filling of the vacancies also. Necessity is the mother of all inventions. The pandemic demanded us to transform the way we approach various issues. It has forced us to develop certain good practices which will support us in the days to come, although at a terrible cost. The Indian judiciary is one of the first institutions to shift to the online mode. This has opened a world of opportunities and we have witnessed innumerable benefits arising out of it. For this, I must thank all my brothers and sister judges, particularly Brother Justice Kanvilkar, Chandrachud and Nageshwar Rao, who are the heads of various committees in the Supreme Court relating to technology, as well as the Chief Justice and the concerned judges of the High Court. I am happy Justice Lalit working hard, imparting NALSA schemes, and I wholeheartedly support his endeavors. We are fortunate to have enlightening company of our Brother Justice Kanvilkar. His commitment to the cause of access to justice is well known. Under his leadership, the Supreme Court Legal Service Committee has come to the rescue of many. I also thank to my two brother judges who have conducted insightful sessions, Justice Chandrachud and Justice Nageshwar Rao, earlier today on very relevant topics. Brother Chandrachud shared the session on technology and access to justice, a vision of the future, and as the chairperson of the E-Committee, he has done a wonderful job. In fact, this morning we have released an application on various Indian languages, a app which is useful to everyone. Brother Nageshwar Rao chosen a topic which adjusts introspection on our journey so far 75 years of independence, constitutional perspective and vision. It is important to carry out such introspection regularly to chart our path ahead. It is the collective efforts of highly committed and dedicated officers and staff of the Registry of the Supreme Court who made it possible to organize an event of this magnitude. I convey my special thanks to each one of them for all the hard work they have been putting in for making this event successful. The past 2 years have been very difficult for everyone. Many of our judges, judicial officers and staff have lost their lives. I can understand the amount of stress and suffering you must have faced in these tough times. However, these times have taught us to be ready for any future challenges, be it natural or otherwise. We must remember that whatever criticism or obstacles that we may encounter, our mission to render justice cannot stop. We have to march in pursuing our duty to strengthen the judiciary and protect the rights of the citizenry. This sacred responsibility now rests upon your able shoulders. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. On the momentous occasion of the 72nd Constitution Day, may I now request the Honorable President of India